What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Just making sure we're recording. All right, we are going into the go-home show for WCW Nitro prior to the Bash at the Beach. This is the final Nitro. Like I said, we got a lot of hype to get to before the pay-per-view, and let's dive right into this. So Scott Steiner cuts an opening promo in front of 2,300 people here in the Southeast region, talking about Booker T proved last week that he does not belong in the World Championship conversation with the likes of the genetic freak like Scott Steiner, and that he's Big Papa Pump for a reason. He's the franchise. None of these punks like Kevin Nash and now Booker T. This is my company. No one's stopping me from gonna take this belt off of me. So that's a 73 rating there. Solid stuff out of Scotty. Eric Bischoff interrupts and says that Booker T is still not here yet tonight, so I'm sure he's going to have something to say about that, Scott. But in the meantime, until he gets here tonight, Scott, you're going to go up against one of the young guns of the Cruiserweight division in Christopher Daniels. And that's a 72 rating there. Bischoff did good. All right. First match on the night. In a decent matchup, Elix Skipper defeats Billy Kidman in 6:56 by pinfall with a fast roll-up due to Chavo Guerrero's distraction. That was not part of the tournament, but okay. Elix Skipper is 62, Kidman a 54, 55 rating on the board. Skipper gets the victory. Kidman and Chavo finally will have their showdown at the pay-per-view at Bash at the Beach. Chavo screws Kidman out of the match, and the challenge has been made. Chavo Guerrero versus Billy Kidman. The loser cannot challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship for a whole calendar year. So that would be July of 2002. The loser cannot challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. And in a decent matchup, Lance Storm defeats Hugh Morris in 7:40 by submission with a straight shooter. Storm is 70, Hugh Morris a 52, 64 rating on the board. Lance Storm gets a little bit more momentum. He beat Ric Flair last week due to the stoppage and the submission by injuring Ric Flair. And then tonight he defeats Hugh Morris. So Lance Storm getting a little push here. A little something for him. Hopefully we can do something exciting with him. The match ends and Ric Flair shows up on the Titantron saying that you thought you took this old horse out, Lance. Next week, or at Bash at the Beach, I challenge you. I've beaten you at the figure four. I'll give you props. You beat me with the straight shooter. And at Bash at the Beach, we're going to have an ultimate submission. See who can make the person tap the most. That's a 65 rating there. So Lance Storm getting a big match against Ric Flair at Bash at the Beach. Backstage, we cut to Jeff Jarrett saying, "You saw it last week, folks. If Diamond Dallas Page can even make it to Bash at the Beach, we are 3 seconds away, one guitar shot from the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, becoming the new WCW United States champion. That's if Diamond Page even shows up to Bash at the Beach, because right now it's not looking good for him, and I will gladly accept the U.S. Championship as token." 61 rating there. And in a decent match, Jeff Jarrett defeats Tommy Dreamer in 7:44 with stroke, causing the pinfall. 62 rating out of Jarrett, 49 out of Dreamer, 57 rating. And post-match, Bam Bam Bigelow and Shane Douglas try to come out and attack Tommy Dreamer. And Rob Van Dam makes the save. Douglas and Bam Bam retreat. And we are going into their cage match for Bash at the Beach, where the final showdown between these two teams will go down. 55 rating. And in a decent matchup, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeats Psicosis in 9:45 at pinfall with a springboard Hurricane Rana. Mysterio was 75, Psicosis a 47. Great chemistry, of course they do, because they're fantastic together. 65 rating. So good stuff there. Rey gets some momentum back after dealing with Rhino last week. Mysterio lays down the challenge to Rhino that he wants to face him in a singles match at Bash at the Beach. And he is ready to take on Rhino after Rhino took out his friend Conan and then tried to take him out as well. 59 rating. And in a decent matchup in a 6-man tag, Shane Helms and the Kings of Old School defeated Little Guido in 3 count in 9:12, and Shane Helms pinned Evan Courageous with a vertebreaker. Road Warrior Animal 49, Steiner a 57, Shane Helms a 53, Moore a 48, Courageous a 51, Little Guido with a 67, and he's getting better at his gimmick. Fantastic. 60 rating. Great stuff here. Just fantastic stuff out of this 6-man tag. and keeps building the momentum for the Cruiserweight Championship match, and also features 2 tag teams, so I'm for it. Booker T has seen Sean's ability, and he is pissed. He is clearly going right after Scott Steiner as soon as he sees him tonight, and we don't even get a chance to get a word in with Booker. He shoves the interviewer out of the way. 68 rating there. And in a decent match, going off of what happened earlier tonight, Rob Van Dam defeats Bam Bam Bigelow in 13:26 by pinfall with a 5-star frog splash. RVD is 70, Bam Bam at 45, 62 rating on the board. Final hype for this tag team match for the steel cage. And in a decent match, Pinpoint defeats Totally Buff, but Buff Bagwell was disqualified, so we got out of that. So the tag team championships do not change hands. Martin Drag of 54, Styles of 51, Luger of 50, Buff of 52, 56 rating overall. And Bischoff announces that at Bash at the Beach, it'll be a 3-way dance for the tag team championships. Natural Born Thrillers, Pinpoint, and Totally Buff. So, interesting. Totally Buff has not been able to get... Oh, okay. Scott Steiner defeats Christopher Daniels. I don't know why it double-clicked there. I apologize for that. But Scott Steiner does defeat Christopher Daniels. Looks like he got hurt as well. But post-match, Booker T comes in, hits the bookend on Scott Steiner, and holds the WCW Championship high above his head as he is clearly proving his dominance over Scott Steiner. And will this be the site for Bash at the Beach when Booker T challenges Scott Steiner for the WCW Championship? Let's see how we did. Let's see. Here we go. 65 rating, increased popularity in 32 regions. Just to clarify, Scott Steiner and Daniels got to 61. So good stuff there. Like I said, always please like, subscribe, comment. I always comment back on everything, whether it's the forum or YouTube. Please follow me on Twitter, same name, bshooter94 on Twitter. Just want to keep making these and keep making, as hopefully build a community that really do enjoy this as much as I do. Other than that, y'all have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you at Bash at the Beach.